Hey everybody, welcome back to Shadows Over Loathing. So it occurred to me, well, a couple of things occurred to me. First of all, the fact that I can do this. Didn't even try. I don't know what I assumed this button did. That it was like a pause and play on the game's world or something, but that's what it does, so I might use that every now and then. Also occurred to me, we've had this book in our inventory for a good long while now, The Handgun's Tale, that I've been waiting on having 5 mysticality to use. We are at 4, but if I were to equip these pants, what appears to be a pair of white pants, which is actually a pair of brown pants that are completely covered in flour, we get up to 5, thus enabling us to read this and then hopefully get a new technique. You commit the techniques to memory and then practice them by shooting the book to pieces with the nearest convenient handgun. +1 to ranged weapon attacks. Well, that was easy enough. Speaking of which, I noticed another thing here that I'm kind of in love with, actually, about this game. The fact that there's no precise order you need to unlock these in. I was assuming that you'd have to get sharp eyes in order to purchase rhythmic precision. I'm pretty certain that's not the case. At least it looks like that's not the case. And with that being the case, presumably, I might go ahead and just pick up Virtuosity first, because I feel like having maximum AP is going to be an incredibly valuable asset. So maybe I'm just going to save up my experience, I think, and unlock that one nice and early. So that's to catch you up on my my pregame thoughts here. Catching up on our to-do list. Got to go to Valley Hardware to see if we can track down a Glaxton valve. The mob wants me to clear a nest of vampires out of the distillery near Crystal Dream Lake. Got to find an urn like the one at Augustus Dirch's house, and then, of course, Miss Brewster's traveling salesman issue that we can still take care of if we feel big-brained, but I'm not really feeling big-brained today. How you doing, buddy? Logan. Yeah, you're not going to help us out, are you? We're going to have to go somewhere else out here. Let's head to the vampires. See if we can clear that out. That was at the distillery, right? Yeah. Oh, wow. Peaceful goings. Well, I just had to jinx it. You happened upon a small rest stop type area just off the path with a rickety old picnic bench and a square brick bunker that is presumably a public toilet. Although a sign on the door says out of order and the sound of flies buzzing inside doesn't incline you toward testing that claim. There's also a meat-operated blue cola cooler, which still has a couple of cans of soda in it, although judging by the rust, it doesn't look to have actually cooled anything in a while. Man, that's really nice, too. Until you use another potion. What potion do I have right now? I could buy a soda, absolutely. Buy another one. Then check the meat return slot. Oh, lucky break. 2 free blue colas. Look at me go. That's a real nice pickup. I'm gonna check what perks I've got going on right now, actually, just to see. Or what is it, the effects, right? Yeah, okay, I've already got max HP boosted from the sludge, so no need for that. A spooky-looking lady is guarding the front of the old distillery. Presumably she's a vampire. She looks spooky enough to be a vampire. Is that racist? She glares at you as you approach, her eyes flashing blood red. Begone from this place. You have no business here. I do, actually, and I'd like for you to invite me inside. What? No! Don't you have to? I thought that was the one big vampire thing, that if someone asks, or one of the big vampire things, that if someone asks you to invite them inside, you have to do it. That does nearly seem most opposite of true that it is possible for it to be. Oh, darn. Leave this place at once, or the consequences would be most dire. Oh, come on, don't be like that. What's eating you? If you do not leave, the question would be, what is eating you? And the answer will be, it will be me. That's pretty good. Trick her into letting you pass. I'll go. I have an appointment anyway. Oh, hey, do you have the time? No, not very much, but, she shades her eyes with one arm and looks up at the midday sun. Probably about 12:30. Ah! Her hair bursts into flames. With a screech, she turns into a bat, which is still on fire, and escapes into a hole in the side of the building. That worked. Grandpa Joe's quality spirit. Ooh, I could squirm through this same hole. We've got the mob combination, of course, but what's the fun in going in the front door? Let's do it this way. Nice, there we go. Good and sneaky. Ooh. Ah, that's what all that stuff's for. Yeah, right, the frosted flakes that we found. Tony the Tiger gave them to us personally. Let's see here. Yeah, +2 AP, yeah. I like that idea. Make a vibrating solution and then, oh, cold armor, yeah. I needed that for a thing that I forgot about from before, but eventually, hopefully, I'll remember. Almost everything on this shelf is busted up trash, but there's one unsmashed crate of booze. Take it to the speakeasy. All right, then. I assume this is the front door, right? Yeah, okay. You'll have to go back out the hole you came in. That sounds like an insult. Let's see here. Oh, hey there. I was wondering when you guys would show up. There's 5 stench armor required to open the extra fancy garlic schnapps. Ooh, I need one more hobo code. Ah, damn. I wonder if I could find one of those around here somewhere. There were a bunch of vampires hanging out in here, and it probably shouldn't be a surprise that they've noticed you. That's him, the door guard says, pointing at you. That's him right there. Okay, now it definitely shouldn't be a surprise. Mesmerizing dance takes away 4 moxie. Yikes. All right, then. Well, how about we go ahead and counter that with a little cha-cha-cha. That feels better. Get our moxie back. 9, 10, 15, and 16 HP. That's a bit of a yikes, although we got to remember now, of course, we can hit him twice with the orchestra strike, and that's just very satisfying. We are getting extra damage to our range shots as well now, and I think we got just enough to take out this dude in the first turn here. Seems good to me. 1 billion cuts. Ah, thanks for taking the bleed there, Thad. Appreciate it, buddy. What happened to Obi, by the way? Just now realizing, where'd my buddy go? Did he come with? Did he stay at the bus stop? Did I tell him to stay at the speakeasy? Oh no. I'm gonna have to correct that. I got 1 AP here. I'm gonna hit him for 9 damage and then 2 with the orchestra strike, so that ain't gonna quite do it. Oh, she's gonna stay alive from this too, son of a gun. Let's see, I suppose I could use a Cola Wars grenade. It seems like a bit of a waste, though. What would this be? That'd be 7 plus 2, and then, yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Although, right, yeah, I forgot. We'd have to just do that in this, although thankfully that is enough. I'll pretend that was the math I was doing originally. We can all agree that I'm just a goddamn genius. Good job, Baer. Well played, buddy. Even without your trusty Obi by your side. I have to figure out what the heck happened to him. I can't believe that just now occurred to me. You won! Unfortunately, a bunch more vampires that were lounging around in the rear of the building are now getting up to see what all the fuss is all about, and it just now occurred to me Obi probably just didn't squeeze through the hole. Right. It's a piping hot strudel filled with blood instead of, I don't know, raspberries or whatever strudels normally have in them. Ooh, increases your max HP by 5 and makes you immune to bleeding. That seems like a pretty damn good thing for me to ingest prior to fighting any more vampires. I'm going to go ahead and go open the door so that Obi can come through here, because he's with us, right? There he is. I knew you came along, buddy. I knew you didn't ditch me. He would never. Let's use that terrible 9999 combination. Let's let my buddy in here to help us out in combat. It makes a lot of sense that he wasn't able to be in here. How much stench armor do I have right now, I wonder? Apparently I can't get any from those things. I don't think I have any stench armor at the moment. Pretty sure it would tell me over here or something, wouldn't it? I bet I've got some sort of inventory thing that can give me some, but I doubt I'm going to be able to get up to that amount. Elemental armor for the stench, please. +2? Yeah, that's not going to cut it. We'll have to come get this another time. This vat intentionally left empty. Unfriendly vat, do not use. A whole bunch of vampires are here, glaring at you with glowing red eyes and or grinning at you toothily and or just generally giving off bad vibes. I'm gonna give my inspiring ring some sort of value. Ah, I forgot the damn food. Right before the vampire fight, naturally. Classic Baer. I did remember Obi at least. I'll give myself half credit for that. Let's get the cha-cha-cha going again, and then let's hit him with a double orchestra strike in the back, methinks. Assuming that's enough. No more Hermetic Orbuluses, or Orbulusi, for you, if you don't mind. 13 sleaze damage. That's pretty nice. I ain't gonna do nothing to this dude. This dude gets to hang around as long as he wants. He is jamming. Brutish vampire, though. You get to go. Bye-bye. Ooh, the sleaze armor. All right, then. This guy's gonna give Obi the bleeding, so I honestly don't mind leaving him hanging around for a bit. I'll let the siren with some bleed here. I believe in you, buddy. I think you're gonna be able to handle that just fine. Although that right there, okay, yeah, that's a little worse. Obi's hurting. Thanks for the mysticality, pal. Let's go with the orchestra strike. Ooh, these guys are a little resistant to that, huh? I suppose this is gonna be enough, isn't it? Yeah, if we hit her with that, that'll do the job. So I'll just go ahead and get started back here, I guess. And then we'll finish off the siren. Because that plus the bleed ought to do it. Very nice. I feel like Darkest Dungeon up in here. Let's get a bleed started on this guy, too. Although I wonder if he's in mist form. Okay, yeah, the bleed apparently does still work on that guy. Immune to on fire. That makes more sense. Ah, yikes. All right, well, Obi's probably not going to last too much longer here. Yeah, but thanks for protecting me, buddy. And Thad, too, actually. He's feeling a lot better now as a result of it. Orchestra strike. In with the sleaze. That'll do it. Yeah, no, I think we probably just should have taken this guy out a lot earlier, but I couldn't bring myself to do it. He's jamming back there. He's having a good time. Good stuff. You won! They should call you Dr. Van Helsing after that character in that book who also killed a bunch of vampires. As far as you can tell, the place is cleared out now. That should satisfy Don Toblerone and his boss. Another Blue Dell. 2 more, in fact. Let's go ahead and have some. Oh, right. Wait, hold on. I did check, right? The effects from the food, maximum AP, yeah. Yeah, I think I could probably go ahead and replace that with maximum AP. Or sorry, maximum HP. And the immune to bleeding. Yeah, that's good. It's pretty good if you don't think about what the filling is made of. You've had a delicious and nutritious meal of blood and pastry. I don't. You're right. I often don't think. It's the benefit to most of my content. The sofa is soaking wet. One of those mist vampires must have been sitting here. The mirror on this vanity has been broken, but the drawers still work. A amethyst choker and a mood ring. Constantly changes your mood. I do feel obligated to give that a go. The inspiring ring is nice and all, but please, change my face. It is so miserable and awful. Please change it. Anything is an improvement. Makes you float like a spooky vampire. That sounds fun. Ooh. I'm angry now, too. Just how I like it. Oh, sweet. Take that to the speakeasy, too. They're gonna love me when I get back there. That it? How you feel about all this, Obi? Hobos must do a lot of camping, right? Oh, sure. I can tie a bowline and hang a makeshift hammock with the best of them. I sure prefer not to have to, though. You ever try to bum a nickel for a cup of joe off a Baer? It ain't easy. I was kind of hoping he would fill me in on the one remaining hobo code piece I need to complete this puzzle, but perhaps we'll find one elsewhere here at Crystal Dream Lake. Let's head to the hardware store. Wow. I was pretty certain that we would be running into something basically every time we go in between places, but I've been proven incorrect. After a short hike, you find a small hardware store nestled in the sparse woods surrounding the lake. It's the very model of a down-home country hardware store, except it doesn't have any old-timers sitting up front chewing the fat. Maybe it's their day off. Or maybe they ran out of fat. Nice man, ask him for candy. Well, that's swell. He does seem like a nice man. I wonder if anyone's gonna make a comment about my floating situation. Paints in all the season's trendiest patented colors, such as pickle vermilion and beige brown, and squash cerulean. Ineffective pesticides. You're the proprietor, I presume.
Yeah. Welcome to Valley Hardware, best hardware store in Crystal Dream Valley.
Why's that?
Because it's the only hardware store in Crystal Dream Valley. Been a long time since I got to use that joke. Don't many men know no customers yet. Don't get...
That's a sentence.
Or new jokes. What can I do for you?
Ask about a valve. I need a pump valve for the lighthouse keeper.
Oh, sure. What kind you need?
Ah, frick, dude. They got me because they knew I would remember that it starts with a G. It's a Glaston, isn't it? A Glaston valve.
Well, never heard of that one.
Maybe it was something else. What is it? Was it a Glarston valve?
What's he need a milking machine valve for?
Ugh, jeez. Damn it. A Garbston valve?
That can't be right. Those are only for taffy pullers.
Ah, shit. Ah, you're really gonna go make me ask him again? You are, aren't you? Maybe it'll say in my to-do list. Glaxton valve. It does. I know what valve it is. Something else. Glaxton, that one.
Claxton valve? Well, shucks, they stopped making those things nearly a decade ago. I guess there's a slight chance there's one in the back room. Ain't been back there since termites got at the inventory. Well, maybe after it got flooded. Anyway, it's a real biblical style disaster back there. Here, I'll unlock the door for you so you can take a look around. Find the Glaxton valve and that mess, you're welcome to it. Mind your step in there.
Also, can I have some candy?
Why, sure, here you go.
Oh, cool. What a nice guy. What do you have for sale? Gain 1 AP with a battery. Man, there's a lot of things that give you AP. That's surprising to me. Add +3 max HP to a hat. Yes, please. Some armor to a pair of pants, +1 bonus damage to a weapon. I'll take another one of those. Steel-toed shoes. I feel obligated to buy that. I feel like I could probably use a couple more fuses, too. Why not? Hell, let's just buy out this guy's inventory. I've got a million meat still, right? There you go. Matches are probably useful, too. Thanks, bud. All right, well, let's see here. Oh, what am I doing? Silly bear. Going to the storage room now. For some reason, I had it in my head that I still wouldn't know what kind of valve it is. Seepage has caused this concrete to become set in its ways. Blow its mind. You open the concrete's mind to the wonders of the world. Nice. Ooh, speaking of the wonders of the world. Not quite there on virtuosity. And maybe I'm overvaluing max HP. Or AP, I mean. I don't think I am, though. That just seems so good. This shelf is empty, but even the emptiness is somehow dirty. Just garbage everywhere. No Glaxton valve to be seen. Although there is seemingly a portal into the unknown. Something's wrong with this door in a way that termites and flooding doesn't readily explain. You step through the sepia-toned hole in the door and immediately feel a sickening lurch in your stomach and a burst of "this was a bad idea" in your mind. Like when you hit the first drop on a traveling carnival's rusty and hastily assembled roller coaster. After a moment, when the feeling has subsided enough, you open your eyes and look around. It looks like you're still in the same place you were, except someone came in and cleaned everything up while you weren't looking. Okay. Oh, a workbench. Nice. Shelves full of neatly organized hardware that definitely hasn't been destroyed yet. A 1917 calendar on the wall. As you leave the storeroom, the shopkeeper spins around and you both stare at each other in surprise. You, because the shopkeeper looks quite a bit younger than he did when you went in there, and him because...
Hey now, what in the heck are you doing in my back room? And how'd you get back there without me seeing you?
I'm a termite inspector.
I didn't call for any termite inspector.
Now, I do surprise inspections, so the termites won't find out in advance.
How'd you get past me?
I'm very good at my job.
Huh. Well, I don't expect you found any termites. I make my own custom pesticide.
Yeah, it seems to be pretty effective. I might have to go back in there for a follow-up checkup later, though.
That's fine, I suppose. Just don't move stuff around too much. I like to keep it tidy.
The shelf is laden with dangerous pesticides that you're pretty sure were banned years ago. I don't understand the purpose of any of these tools and never will. regular blue, regular gray, and old-fashioned black. What a difference X amount of years makes. I still wanted to try this. Anarchist hardware. Ooh. Reduce all enemy stats by 3. Yes, please. That's enough for now, though. I just wanted to make sure I wasn't missing anything fancy there. Huh.
Welcome to Valley Hardware, best hardware store in Crystal Dream Valley.
Because it's the only hardware store in the valley?
That's a good one. I'll have to remember that.
I'd like to buy one of those new Glaxton valves.
Sorry, government fellas bought my entire stock.
What?
Yeah, for the big dam they're building. I can order you one, though.
How long would that take?
6 to 8 weeks.
Would you mind holding on to it for me if I'm not back right away?
Oh, sure, that's no problem. How long you figure?
11 years.
What? Now, forget how I said that's not a problem.
Oh, nuts.
Listen, I can tell you they bought a heap more Glaxton valves than what they're going to need for that dam. If you go up the work site, you might get the foreman to sell you one of their spares.
Where is it?
Southeast end of the valley. You got a map?
Well, I have a postcard.
Crystal Dream Lake. I never heard of that. It's got a little picture of a dam on it there. See, that's about the same place relative to here.
How convenient. Also, I'm interested in outhouse rentals. You're renting outhouses? I mean, you're renting out outhouses?
Yeah, at least I was. Now the indoor plumbing's starting to get popular. There's no market for them anymore. It's got the one left, and after that, I'm calling it quits on putting up new ones.
Can I have the last? Oh, hold on.
Sure thing. There'll be 200 meat up front of the installation, and then half that each month afterward for maintenance.
What maintenance do you do?
I dump some powdered lime down the hole, clean out the ventilation pipes, and check for splinters. And once the pit starts to get full, I'll move the outhouse over a couple yards and dig a new one for you. Plus, you get a free subscription to the local newspaper.
All right.
Great. Where do you want me to put it?
I didn't think that far ahead.
Have I heard of impulse shopping, but buying an outhouse when you don't actually need it, that's a new one. Listen, that thing ain't going nowhere. Why don't you just hold on to the meat and come back when you got a plan?
Fair enough. That's kind of you. Not everyone would let me out of that deal. All right. Well, can't leave the area. Suppose I just need to head up to the dam then. In modern days, in hope that there's one left over there, is my conclusion there. Let's head to the dam. Take a sip of water while we're at it. Two things, which are hard to describe, but let's say they're more or less like smoking holes in space through which you can see the faint light of distant and dying stars float up to you with an air of menace. The two orbs squint at you, and Mr. Poindexter's voice echoes inside your head in a way that makes your eardrums itch. I'm really gonna have to try to remember what this dude sounds like.
Now, Mr. Taffy, clearly you did not recognize the warning inherent in our last meeting. How predictable you are.
Did you predict this hand gesture?
I suppose you think you're clever. I dislike clever people.
Well, that makes sense, considering how you're so deeply in love with yourself.
Mr. Taffy, you are interfering in affairs that do not concern you, and they are the affairs of very important and powerful people.
I'm just trying to find my uncle. How about you creeps stop interfering in my affairs?
This is your final warning, Mr. Taffy. We're not playing games.
Well, that's a shame. I could teach you a pretty good one. It's called blackjack. You whip out a truncheon you've been hiding behind your back and give Poindexter a hard crack across both eyes.
Ah, you dirty, uncouth little... Next time we meet, I'll put you in your place.
The orbs vanish in a haze of black smoke. I'll cram this blackjack up your place, jerk, and by place I mean ass. Thank you for the clarification.
This what do you call it's huge, damn.
Okay, thanks, Opie. Thanks for that one. Oh, this pump has a Glaxton valve on it. How convenient, although something tells me this pump is sort of important. Hold on a sec. Oh, a beautiful flower stands in defiance of the reining in of nature. It smells as good as it looks. How delightful. This pump also has a Glaxton valve. The code reads meat hidden in pipe. Nice. Another one of those time doors. Let's give it a look before we just grab a random Glaxton valve. Crystal Dream Dam construction site. Pipe shoes. Huh. Helps you get around. I mean, I'll give it a go. Oh no. Okay, I'll give that some time. I'll give that a little time. We'll see how long it takes for me to get tired of that one. Some careless dam worker has abandoned a toolbox here. Very nice. Spray on asbestos, 11-in-1 oil, which increases your moxie by 1. 11 of the world's religions are actually part of a larger secret religion, understood only by the old man who owns the company that makes this oil. Then foot gloves. All right, well, apparently that's how long it took me to want to use those shoes. Wait, where'd those go? There we go. I found them. I mean, that sound is a little upsetting if I'm being honest with you. We'll just go ahead and go back to the vampire boots, I think. Because it stands to reason that a structure this big would need more than one truck's worth of concrete. This one is empty. You don't want to get your hook stuck in the concrete. I appreciate you keeping me safe from myself.
Hey! Poindexter says nobody who ain't on the crew is allowed on the site.
Poindexter?
Yeah, Poindexter, the foreman. Terrence Poindexter. Ah, jeez.
The man clutches his stomach. You all right?
Just starving is all. Rest of the crew went to lunch, but somebody had to stay here and keep all the rubberneckers and looky-loos off the site. I drew the short pants.
Short pants? Don't you mean straw?
Now we got 6 little pairs of pants we found when we cleared out a nest of fairies.
Can I have them?
No, because then we'd have no way of picking who stands guard. I can't believe how hungry I am. Feels like I'm going to turn inside out.
What about that table over there that says lunch?
There's a reason everybody else left the site to eat, pal. Sorry, eat, pal. You don't want to eat what Poindexter considers lunch.
How bad could it be? Is it jellied eels or something?
Man, I'd kill for a jellied eel. Poindexter brings these little bottles of sludge. He says, how's it go? He says, the point of eating is nutrition. Making sustenance pleasurable is a pointless waste of time and resources. He's a real riot at parties, that guy.
That sounds awful.
That's because it is awful.
He clutches his stomach and moans. Here, buddy, hold on. Look at this. I got a homemade cookie. Oh, I've actually got fairy cake, hilariously. Here, how about this pressed ham panini? That sounds like something you'd like. You offer him the pressed ham panini.
Oh, wow, thank you.
He greedily devours it. His stomach is still growling. How about you want to wash that down with a bucket of chum? He's starting to look a little less hungry and a little more relaxed. How about a homemade cookie for dessert? If you had to describe his current mood, you'd probably say he's 60% sleepy and 40% hungry. Okay, then. I feel like there's going to be a point at which he's going to be satisfied. How about some squirrel cheese? He's almost asleep, but still looks just a little bit. Just one more thing, just some clam jerky. Finally satiated, he slumps to the ground and falls fast asleep. Adorable. Look at that. It gives me my experience I needed, too. Virtuosity. Acquired. Probably head for rhythmic precision next if I was a betting man. This brick outhouse is extremely well constructed. A workmanlike toilet for workmanlike workmen. Look at me go. Splash some water on your face. Oh, look at that. Lost my hand injury. That's nice. This place has been really rewarding so far. I don't mind that. I really should be reading these things. The sign says lunch, but what's on the table isn't identifiable as anything you'd want to eat. Looking for the Glaxton valve. Yeah, that ain't the things we need. There we go. Good thing you got here when you did. It's a brand new 11-year-old Glaxton valve. It's a good thing they're building a dam. It'd be a shame if future generations got to enjoy this beautiful forest. All right, I think we took care of business in here. Yeah, they still don't want to let me do that. Sounds good. Yeah, I'm feeling like we made the right choice, not just grabbing one of these, oh, this is missing its Claxton valve. Hold on a second. Okay, I misread this at first, or I could have sworn this also had one. Maybe I just wasn't paying close enough attention. We've gone through too much for this stupid valve to just give it to the government. Thank you again, game, for saving me from myself. I still feel like grabbing that one's a bad choice. Leave this damn thing behind. All right, we're heading back to the lighthouse. Let's replace this valve. A squirrel chatters angrily at you from a nearby hollow tree, presumably trying to scare you away from its stash. A real tactical mistake on its part, since now you know where its stash is. It scampers away as you peer into the hole. You find not just the expected nuts, but also several wallets? Has this squirrel been mugging hikers? Maybe you should just get out of here before it comes back with a knife. That's going to be a recurring thing, I'm sure. Oh, I hope, anyway. I got the valve you asked for.
Did you install it?
No, I have it right here.
Don't do as much good in your hands like that. Go hook it up to the pump outside.
Gotta do it all myself. Fortunately, the place where it slots in is clearly labeled. I installed the valve.
Well, I've been watching the water level through the window here. Should be dry enough for our purposes now. Come on upstairs.
Oh, look at me go. I'm remembering this.
Well, here we are. Welcome to where the magic happens.
Magic?
Sure. For your looks. Old lighthouse keeper joke.
So can I have the compass now?
What? Certainly not. I need that.
But
You asked if I had an old compass, and I said I did, and that I'd show it to you. Never said nothing about giving it to you.
oh, well, I really need it.
So do I. I gotta calibrate this lamp to the North Star every so often, and I need a good compass to show me which one is the North one.
What if I get you a new one?
No, I said a good one. New ones ain't any use at all.
Why not?
Because how they changed them.
What? Change the compasses?
They didn't teach you that in school? Folks got short memories. It was only around about the turn of the century. Some Atlas company bought the patent out west and rebranded it as New North. And then they did a recall on all the compasses and issued new ones that all point west now, which is useless for my purposes.
How about I find you another old one then?
If you can find another pre-New North compass in at least as good a condition as mine, then sure, I'll swap you. I don't really get what the point of that would be, though, since you'd already have one.
Well, it's a long story.
Never mind, then. Yeah, maybe this'll help you. Most of the old compasses got radium paint on the dial so you can read them at night. This old Geiger counter ought to be able to pick up the radiation from that.
Where should I start?
Well, most folks consider the old kind of compass to be trash nowadays. If I was trash, I'd probably look at the old Junkyard.
Will do, buddy. Will do. A box of spare 60-watt light bulbs. You use 60-watt light bulbs?
Don't eat much, ain't that big a lake.
This is just now occurring to me. Oh, this game's a delight. Well then, let's head to the junkyard, shall we? Me and Obi. I appreciate they're using the proper path. Off the side of the dirt road, you see a little trail of mushrooms. You follow it for a while and find it leads to a cave whose mouth has been choked by mushrooms. Those things are bad for you. Let's come back to that later. Let's save that for another time. Oh, hold on. The Geiger counter's going off. A heated fishing rod cooks the trash from the inside. Hot rod. Fun. Oh, there's something shiny. Castanet ring, jazz hands also increases your muscle and mysticality by 3. Wow. Well, yeah, sorry, mood ring. All of a sudden, I've got a much better option. Let's see, I'm guessing those flies aren't going to be very friendly. Ah, okay, hold on a second. I did have something that gave me 3 stench armor, I'm pretty sure, right? Hang on. Stench. Prototype car freshener. Not quite. Darn it. I better find some ways to get some of that. Were there any abilities that gave me stench armor? Nah, doesn't look like it. I can get spooky armor. That's about it. Hey, buddy. This hobo's trying to wrestle a stove out of a pile of trash.
Howdy, I'm Beanie.
Hi, Beanie. I'm Baer. What are you up to?
I'm trying to get this stove so as I can haul it back to our hobo camp outside of Ocean City.
Oh, you know about the camp?
Yeah, I'll be cooking up a mess of beans once I get this stove back there, let me tell you.
It'd help if I could. Thanks for increasing my hobo knowledge, though.
I know about a dozen different symbols for beans.
Wouldn't one be enough?
They'll look pretty similar now that you mention it.
5 muscle just seems a little out of our reach right now, so we'll have to come back to him, I guess. Listen to me saying come back like I'm going to remember to do any of this stuff. I can hardly remember the thing that I was supposed to get 9 hobo code for. I think I do, though. Pretty sure that was at the distillery, right? Maybe I should head there first. Oh, look. A voice in your head tells you to squeeze the greasy rocks on the side of the road. Nice. Need some experience. It was in here, right? Yeah. Be careful not to drop your handkerchief in this barrel. Oh, the 5 stench armor we needed. How convenient. Take a peek at our available accessories. Ooh, yeah, I got no problem swapping that up for a little bit. We're gonna be able to do all this stuff. Maybe it wasn't Prohibition that put this place out of business. Wait a minute. Could have sworn this was something that needed stench armor before, too. Maybe that's all it was, is to get a little extra line of dialogue. I've got 5 now, right? Yeah. All right, well, I guess we go back to the junkyard now, having found that. That's pretty convenient, isn't it? You're walking through the woods around Chris. Oh, there's a spider! Jumps down out of nowhere and aims its butt over your face and shoots a huge glob of web at you. Time slows down around you as the horrible sticky wad sails through the air directly at the part of your head where you keep all your most important sensory organs. Dodge out of the way. Free 7 experience. Thanks, game. Cool. Let's check out what I needed the stench armor for. Where was that? Somewhere over here, right? Where are the interactions? There we go. This pile of trash must be especially appealing to flies. Could have sworn it was like somewhere over here, that there were at least more options showing up. Weird. Still yanking on that stove. There we go. Trash-soaked pants, plus 20% to meat drops. It's the worst pair of pants you could have ever imagined. Well, I don't need a mysticality bonus anymore, I guess, so yeah, let's go ahead and wear some trash-soaked pants. Yum, yum, yum. I could have sworn there was another one. Another thing we needed stench armor for over here. Alright, I'll just be crazy, I guess. I'll just be a lunatic. I'll just have lost my frickin' mind then. Fine, so be it. Let's finally get into this cave we've been so eagerly waiting to see. There, sleaze armor. The wettest, slimiest trash has been sorted into this pile. I wonder if I got anything that can give me sleaze armor here. Sleaze, +2, equip, +1. There it is. Balm would have done it too. Nasty spoon. You don't find anything, so you just keep the spoon. I don't know why you would keep it, but you did. All right, then. Suppose it's a choice I'll just have to live with. I'm going to go ahead and go back to the booze-soaked handkerchief, I think. Well, that's something that was useful, right? Yeah, it was a wheel neck Glockenspiel necklace. That's actually pretty good. And then, let's see here. The waxed slacks. Put those trash-soaked pants back on. Just got to make sure I've got all the best, most helpful stuff. Ooh. Let's attach this to my fedora, too. Increase the comfort of your hat dramatically. A little more HP. Forgot I even bought that. This opening leads to an underground labyrinth of filth. Unfortunately, your Geiger counter is ticking faintly, so you're probably going to have to go in there. Hope you aren't wearing your favorite anything. It turns out this garbage dump is much deeper and older than it initially appeared. Huge rooms and tunnels have been carved out of the trash like the worst archaeological dig imaginable. And just to make a bad scene even worse, it looks like a whole gang of those horrible little fairies have made a home in here. God damn it. Oh, giant bell. Ringing this bell would certainly stir up some angry fairies. I mean, Ooh, this tunnel's big enough to accommodate you if you can muster the flexibility. Can I get back up to 5 Moxie? Let's filter back by Moxie over here. Hold on. This would increase it by 1 until I apply another potion. Or I could just throw my sunglasses back on. I guess that's a good way to do it. Kind of want to look around for a bit more, though, before I squeeze through the tunnel there. Wouldn't mind fighting some fairies, either. There's a lot of fairies in this direction, flitting around, giggling manically, and occasionally saying things in other people's voices that you can only assume were those people's last words. See just how tough these fairies are going to be. Okay, that doesn't bode well to start. Keep in mind, I do have the Cola Wars rocket, should I choose to use it. 10 physical damage to all enemies. That actually seems like a pretty fantastic option right now, if I'm being honest with you. You know what? Don't be afraid of using what appears to be the best choice, Baer. Don't be scared, buddy. You let him have it. Although you definitely should have used your additional attack to kill that before it blew up in your face. Without those fairies in the way, you can get to the northern tunnel. Wait, is that north? That's the old north. Or new north, I guess. Another fairy knife, another fairy cake. Good stuff. I need that later. Ooh, an ironically half-buried shovel. For digging. Oh, cool. Oh, I should have read that too. God dang it. This device is called a shovel because of the way it shoves dirt out of the way and the fact that the guy who named it liked the letter L. That's a science fact, my friends. There's a loose coat hanger here. Never knew when this could come in handy. Okay, sure. More fairies. Not surprising. Positively swarming with fairies. Must be something pretty good over there. Maybe I wanted to save my nade for this. Uh-oh, Baer. Just a touch of regret, perhaps. Solvent spray seems pretty good, though. Reduce all enemies' stats by 3. Boost my own by 3. Have a little cough. That seems pretty damn good. Fairy mush tender. Twig thumper. He'll die to 2 of these orchestra strikes. No, he will not. Son of a gun. He will, though. 1. 2. See who else we can take out. The wackadoo feels like one we could leave up for a bit. I think I'm going to go ahead and go for the twig thumper in the back here. Give him a squirt. It's a strong start for us. How you feeling, Obi? What do you got to do? Oh, you're going to die? All right, well, took the damage for me at least. Honestly, I'm feeling pretty good here. Our stats are pretty nutty. Even Thad's feeling like a Chad. Keeping it together, my friend. All right, let's give him the orchestra strike in the back. Follow that up with a one-shot on the twig thumper. There you go. That's the majority of their damage gone. Oh, see you later, Thad. All right, thanks for taking the hit at least, buddy. You're gonna hit us with a 1 HP shot to everybody. Okay, got another mushroom. Should probably go ahead and take that guy out fairly quickly here. Maybe give him the orchestra strike and then hit her with the sleaze gun. I don't want to get overwhelmed by mushrooms. It's gonna be 5 damage. Pretty good. Suppose I could use a Cola Wars grenade. Maybe just restore an action point. Yeah, let's just lick the battery real quick. Good call. And then we'll finish her off with the sleaze gun shot. Sounds good to me. Alright, yeah. Orchestra Strike is going to take out the mushrooms fairly quickly, at least. He's going to give me some HP back. Thanks, friend. It's a trade I'll happily take. I got 5 HP, so that works. I don't really feel like I should use another battery here. I'm sure we'll be just fine. Taking them out the normal way. There we go. All right. We're getting through combat pretty consistently here. I'm feeling good about that. Very few issues so far. Me and Obi, we got this handled. 10 more experience and some squirrel cheese. Good stuff. Let's see what all the hoopla was about over there. Oh, hey, buddy. Someone's thrown away a perfectly good giant novelty piggy bank. My God, I'm rich again. In the Shadow Rift. Hello. I am now a robot boxer. Could have easily seen that one coming. Part of the nothingness is missing here. Oh, he wants to punch me. Don't you dare. Ow. I can't. Oh, I can punch back. I was wondering. Okay, I got you. Easy peasy. Knocked his damn brain out of his skull. A throbbing ring of negative energy around a smaller, less throbbing ring of negative energy. All right. Good information to have. Let's go see what the right side holds. Oh, hold on a second. I found that hobo code. Oh. What is junk, really? Thank you for the experience. The life experience, that is. Quick peek at the right side. There's a lot of fairies in that direction, frolicking around and making animal noises. Dying animal noises. They sure will be. Let's see here. Let's go ahead and go for the cha-cha-cha again. Seems like a fine way to start. Take out the fairy gunmother with a quick orchestra strike. Get another one right there. I just love the way that sounds. It's so satisfying. Great design. Sorry, Thad. That'll be enough. Oh, never mind. I should have looked at the amount of damage it dealt. Then I would have known. But hey, that's effective. See you later, buddy. Easy peasy. Your reward is getting to explore further in a literal garbage tunnel. All right, fine. Have some loot. Nice. A wand core as well. That's fun. Let's take a peek over on this side. More fairies. How shocking. There's a whole flock of fairies here, all armed with rusty needles. Looks like they're practicing their fencing skills, but their fighting style is so chaotic it's hard to tell. I think I gotta start with the jazz hands again, although. Let's see here. Okay, so they've all got 10. Orchestra Strike already deals 5. What if we just start hitting them with the jazz? Just start hitting them with the jazz, my friend. Lick that battery, hit him with the jazz. Hit him with the jazz. Yes, sir. Get him another weapon attack. Hit him with the jazz. Also a gun. Gun if you're out of jazz. Yeah, that was pretty good. Obi, you got a bleed for me, pal? You feel a little weak these days, Obi. I think that has a lot to do with the fact that I didn't boost your stats. I think I'm undervaluing that ring now, it turns out. I'm gonna have to give that another look. Let's see here. Let's get this guy the orchestra strike, and then we'll just go ahead and finish this dude. Yeah, man, my companion. I mean, they're kind of. Oh, well, yeah, they're taking away the stats with that move, aren't they, too? So maybe that has something to do with it, but I guess the bleed is still pretty helpful. And like I was gonna say, they're also a good meat shield, so that'll work too. Thaddeus grows stronger. Nice. Lots of fairy knives. I shouldn't hesitate to use those. A foot from a big statue. That's how far you are away from this and what it is. Talk to it. You listen to the statue. It's sad about the passage of time, but you manage to make it feel a little better by reminding it that it's still a really big, really strong foot. Give me some powerful grit. Thank you. The Geiger counter seems to think we're on the right track here. A teetering stack of crates is holding up part of the ceiling here. Let's hold off on kicking that for a second. Let me go back and check out this extra rift over here in the middle. Or sorry, not the rift, but the hole. You squeeze into the burrow and wriggle your way through a series of nasty trash tubes. Eventually, the garbage beneath you collapses, depositing you above a different chamber. Wait, above it? Oh. That's just a shortcut to here. That's good to know. All right, then. Well, I was also curious what would happen if I rang the bell, so I am going to have to just do that to sate my curiosity there. This is what I expected. I fully welcome it. Completely fine by me. Well, that was a convenient course of events there, wasn't it? gonna be the easiest fight of my life. My god. Bye-bye. No problem. Free experience. Thanks, guys. Some more fairy cakes. It's still not clean enough. You've cleansed this trash file of a few terrible fairies, but I don't think we're done yet. No, we gotta get rid of all of them. They've all gotta go, especially if the fights are gonna be this damn easy. If you're gonna make it this simple for me, fine by me, my friends. A couple of strikes in the back. Oh wait, that's not what I meant to do. That's what I meant to do. There we go, and then another sleaze gun shot. This is just free experience for me, man. I got no problem racking this up. Give me all of that. Thaddeus getting stronger too? We'll give it one more. These things work in threes, right? They must. Strike in the back. The exploder's gonna take itself out, so we don't really need to worry about that one. So long as we can survive it, I think we just let the exploder do its thing. And we'll hit you for the 5, I guess. And then finish it off with the sleaze. Sounds good. Oh yeah, there you go, Obi. Look at you contributing, buddy. Kaboom. And there we go. Problem solved yet again. A few more terrible fairies gone. It seems pretty clean now. It does work in threes. Look at that. There's probably more fairies tomorrow if you want that for some inexplicable reason for cleaning fairies anyway. All right, let's kick the box. Wow, that worked out. The trash has collapsed into an unsafe staircase-like heap. Oh. How convenient. Hey, buddy.
Doing just fine. There's more exercise than I'm used to, strictly speaking, but I'm used to hoofing it, so it ain't no thing. Let's show those dirty so-and-sos a real bum's rush.
Cool. Good to hear, Obi. All right. Yeah, still don't have the muscle to help you out there, friend. So did we get the thing we were looking for here? I got a little sidetracked with all that fairy murder. Let's check our to-do list. Yeah, right, we're supposed to find another compass down there. I mean, is this just a path back down? The Geiger counter says we're or close to the right spot. Maybe it's this way. It's somewhere in here. Compass. Am I actually just supposed to find it among the trash? Maybe there's a room I missed. Yeah, no, climbing back up is just gonna put us out in the junkyard. It's really going crazy in this room. I feel like I missed something. Someone threw away an entire fence. Okay, it really likes this area. Oh, here we go. Holy dang, somebody threw away a perfectly good cow skull. These are rare as heck considering there haven't been any cows in this country for more than 30 years. This would look great in your room. Geiger counter's really going nuts. Your shovel strikes the top of a crate. The Geiger counter continues its irritating clickery. You give the top of the old crate a mighty stomp and end up ankle deep in compasses. It's better than being ass deep in cump ankles, that's what you always say, ha ha. Anyway, enough jokes. You grab the least ruined looking compass. You also breathe a sigh of relief as you turn off that annoying Geiger counter. Hell yeah. Well, glad I didn't miss that. Let's head back out. Kind of an easy door to miss down there, actually, it turns out. There was probably another one of those now that I think about it, but yeah, whatever. Jump on up there, bud. Let's head back to the old lighthouse here. You see a familiar-looking person heading toward you on the path. As they get nearer, you realize the reason he looks so familiar is because he looks exactly like you. Hi, are you a clone, or is this a time paradox, or what? Turns out it's a time paradox, I guess. Wow, crazy. I agree, high five. The two of you, literally speaking, exchange a friendly high five. Kiss and goodbye. You lean in for a kiss goodbye. No tongue now. Yeah, we wouldn't want to make this weird or anything. Smooch. Wink. Now you get to look forward to a second one. All right, yeah. That was totally normal. Found it. You
find that old compass you were looking for?
Sure did. Yeah, what do you think?
Could use a polish, but it seems to be in good condition. All right, I'll swap you. Let me get that old Geiger counter back from you, too.
Thanks.
Yep, no problem. Get along now, got a lot of important nothing to take care of.
This compass always points toward the evil version of North. Wonderful. We did it. Let's head back with our findings. Return to Ocean City. I think we got one more date. I could swear we got one more date for the newspaper here. Let me check on this real quick. Not there, not there, not there, not there, not there. Maybe not. Yeah, I think I was mistaken. That's all right. Worth a quick look. And double checking on this as well to see what of these we need. So we need 8 muscle and 7 mysticality, which we're maybe able to get that mysticality right now, but it doesn't really seem like a super high priority. I'm sure we can wait on that. I love the way this is filling in, too. This is fun. And then let's go ahead and get one more of those. Let's see if he's got another one of those AoE grenades in stock. Which one was that? Was that a... Oh, increase your sleeves armor by 3 is nice, too, actually. Get some government-issued sardines. Let's see here. Yeah, I don't think he's got that anymore. I think that might have been a one-time thing. I'm gonna get another set of cigarettes just in case we need it. Let's talk to Jessica. I got that compass. Oh, good. Not too much of an ordeal, I hope. Could have been worse, I guess. There were some horrible fairies. What? No, don't tell me. Just uncurse that thing and then get some rest. Okay. I think the next artifact is a book? I'll have the location narrowed down by morning. Sounds good. You sit in the chair, which is surprisingly comfortable, and put the weird metal dome thing down over your head. You sit with the compass in both hands as the machine whirs and whines and shakes around you. The machine, you feel, is frustrated. Some internal mechanism is swinging wildly, frantically. Then, crack! It figures out whatever it needed to, and there's no more curse. Not on the compass, not on the compass, not anymore. It still points to old north, though, so it's practically useless. The compass curse is now transfixed in the Uncursing machine. Dare you project your consciousness inside? I will dare. This is madness! That foolhardy coach's gonna get us all killed! What do you think we ought to do? Let's get us out of here! Go home! Don't you think things were just fine the way they were? Why are we doing this? You mean playing baseball? He looks you dead in the eye and manages a nervy chuckle. Yeah, that's right, kid. We should listen to what Coach has to say. He's our coach. We ought to listen. People say not to change horses midstream, but what if the horse is trying to get you bashed in the head with a baseball? Why is a horse worth changing? And trust me, I know from horses. I saw one once. All right, then.
I'm disgusted it's come to this. We all know you're the weak link on the team. Some would say the team accountant shouldn't even be allowed on the field. But you tell me, did all my years of including you in team lunches and burpees make you into a baseball player?
Yes, Coach, I'm ready to hit the balls.
That's what I wanted to hear. Your destiny's out there on the diamond, son. Go and hit it into the parking lot.
Gee, Coach, you think Maribel will ever marry me?
I can't answer that, son. All I can tell you is that Maribel has married every World Series MVP since the series was first contested in 1903. You work out the rest.
Say, Coach, why do you wear that funny-looking hat?
Nothing funny about it, son. It's a cloak. The coach's cloak. It's traditional.
All right, I gotta go hit something, Coach. Powerful baseball team is pushing us over. Well, if this is really just gonna be baseball, I'm pretty excited. Oh, well, all right then. I hit it. I tried to hit it. All right. It's tough. Oh, there we go. Okay, I got one. This is not how scoring works. Oh, this is very difficult. I think I'm hitting some, but I couldn't really tell you. Maybe I need to like go somewhere. I gotta stand on the right side of the plate here. That's the issue here. I'm a righty, I'm a lefty. All right, I think I might be digging too big of a hole here. I'm beginning to think I might misunderstand the situation. Why is the other team getting points when I swing?
That's baseball, son. If the other team ever feels physically intimidated, that's an automatic 5-point penalty.
How am I supposed to win it all?
Quit gabbing and get back out there. Don't you know leaving the field to talk to the coach is a 10-point penalty?
What's with all the compasses? My swing won't connect with them.
I know it must be overwhelming. All I can tell you is stay calm and remember that in baseball, it's all about what you do hit.
It's all about what you do hit. Huh. Okay. Yeah, that's, I feel like I'm just not understanding what it wants me to do. Do I need to, like, need to shatter the fourth wall here? They're just aiming right at me. You're not supposed to throw it right at the batter's skull, by the way. That's not proper form, really. How you feeling, buddy? Not looking too good over there. Coach, can't seem to figure this out, buddy. There's always other ways to beat their score. Okay. Now he's getting me thinking in other ways here. What if I just hit the no? Well, I'm getting more compasses thrown at me now. That seems like it's different, at least. I can't bring the bat out of the, like, immediate area of the plate, though, so it doesn't seem like I'm going to be able to use it to do anything else. Help me out here, coach. What's going on here? There's always other ways to beat their score. I tried that. Okay, yeah, like I thought I did that.
Son, my number one boy, you did it. You son of a gun, you won the whole damn game.
Did I really do good, coach?
Look at the scoreboard. It's a 0-0. That's the whole ball game.
This one's for all who say baseball.
Knock it over here, champ, and pucker up, because here comes the coach's big sniff.
What? I'm not going to ask any more questions about that. Funny, the compass feels extremely reassuring now that it's back to being an ordinary little thing in your hand and not something hurled at your head in oversized ghostly form from every cardinal direction. It glows faintly. Cool. Just a comp. That sounds bad. Gee, Coach, do you think Maribel will ever marry me? I don't know, Baer, but you don't need to call me Coach. We're friends. Call me Jessica. Okay, Coach, Jessica. Maybe take it easy with that machine for a little while. I got attacked by some kind of weird shadow monster. Seems like a sort of crazy abstract nightmare thing. Yeah, you've seen them? Nope, never. Murray did, though. He described them to me once. Did they have some kind of ultra-scientific name for them? Yeah, weird shadow monsters. Is there anything I can do about them? Well, here, take this ring. Murray gave it to me and said I could use it to banish them if I ever got attacked by one, but I never have, so you might as well take it. This cheap hunk of costume jewelry will probably turn your finger green, but it also banishes shadow monsters, so it's probably worth it. Maybe they're allergic to zinc. I found a weird little hole in space. A what? Like a sort of shadow pocket kind of thing? You didn't put your hand in it or anything, did you? No. Okay, good. You think that would be bad? I don't know, maybe it's just me, but it seems like putting your hand into a weird pouch of shadow energy would be a bad idea. Jessica opens a desk drawer and pokes around inside it. Charles did something to a pair of pliers, deionized them or something I didn't catch. Ah, here they are. Do you see any more of those things? You should be able to use these pliers to pinch them closed without actually touching them with your hands. Cool. Thanks, Jessica. She assures you the claws come together at a special angle or something. Did you know the compasses used to be different? What? Different how? Like north used to be called west or something. Oh, right. I remember hearing about that. I was only about 3 when it happened, though. Seems really disorienting. Yeah, people can get used to just about anything. Nobody complains anymore about how they stopped putting lard in chewing gum. And how? How's this helping find Murray? Oh, I think we already read this one, right? Either way, it's too long. I think it might be bedtime soon here. Get some sleep, yeah. They want us to get some sleep. We'll tell you what, right before we do that, we're going to head over to the speakeasy and deliver these newfound goods. I think they'll be very happy to see this. Hey, pal. Right back at you, baby. What's new? Here's your cut of the profits. I found this case of vodka. Gotta be careful with this stuff. It might end up drinking you. What about this? This will gin up more business for sure. Cool. All right, we can get muscle and mysticality. Let me get one of each. Oh, right. Yeah, that's just going to be the shot in the belly for the day. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Sure, that'll increase our profits, though. Hey, Dan, how about this spittoon? Nah, baby, that spittoon isn't for spitting in. That's gone out of style now that mass-produced cigarettes are readily available anyway. It's a bona fide historical artifact. What, really? That's right, belonged to a famous adventurer from Frisco just before the turn of the century. Really, who? Well, nobody's exactly sure. A lot of people think it belonged to Mumfler Fumperdink. It's a strong theory, because if there's one thing we know about that cat, it's that he loves spittoons. Other people say it belonged to a fellow by the name of Thurnlion. Oh, man, that makes me happy. But there's one thing we know for sure about this spittoon, whoever's it was. They didn't use it for spitting into, they wore it as a hat. What? Ew, gross. Right? They sure got into some weird stuff back then. I'm a little surprised by that shout out, but I'm very happy I'm very happy about it. I'm so spooky. All right, I think we're about wrapped up for the day. Yeah. Oh, nice. That's more first aid kit stuff. Door's still shut. Right. Yeah. It's time for bed. Nice long day here. Shadows Over Loathing. Thanks for watching, y'all. I hope you enjoyed. Oh, hold on. Charles got something to say.
I got some applicants for the new storefront I fixed up over there on the other side of the Cola War surplus store.
La Table Enchante, ye old chemiker, or 10 Things I Had About You. Yet again, gotta go with the name. Hard to argue against that. You hang the cow skull over your desk. If anybody asks, I'll tell them you killed the cow yourself. Thanks. Appreciate that, making me look tough and murderous. Thanks for watching this episode of Shadows Over Loathing, y'all. Leave a like on the video if you enjoyed it. Does help quite a bit. Appreciate that a lot. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.